What's up, guys? I'm here again. Today I'm going to be doing a how to make your bike hub quieter and louder. I'm going to show both methods just because I'm going to make mine quieter, and to do that I'm going to clean it fully, then do it. So, okay guys, so the first step is to get your back rim off the bike. If you have pegs, take off the pegs. I'm going to show you how to take off the pegs just in case you guys, don't know how. But it's pretty simple to take the bike rim off. So I don't have a second tripod, so I'm using my rags. But if you can see, let me check. Hold on. I have a washer right here. But there's this on this side. But you're going to also want to take off your other bolt. And I have another spacer just to sit in there. So we'll put all that to the side. There's another lock on the right here. And if you can just loosen it by hand, that's not good, which I can do mine. But I'll show you how to do it with it extremely tight. Let me just check out this side. Haven't taken this side off in about 3 months. I need a new O-ring. This one's cracked. Oh well. Here, I'm gonna just tighten mine just to show you guys. So. Now you're gonna. Alright, if it's tight, right, which yours should be, you're going to take this one, pop it on this side, unless you have an Allen key, then it would fit into the side, which is right there. The Allen key would just pop in there. My room does not have that. But then you can just take it, pop it, then you'll be able to just loosen it. If yours is it gets harder on the axle, don't worry. Don't go. Just loosen it by hand. If you can't, take another wrench, hold the axle tight, and just pop it out.
The customer service and the really where it's at.
Right now, I'm pretty sure my threading is shot on some of my parts from grinding a lot and over tightening.
Where'd you have it done?
So that's why it's all okay. So now you have this. Now you're gonna take this off, manhandle it, have a little bit of fun. Oh boy.
Then that Cajun spice.
So once you get it out, it should just slide out, but for some reason mine's not. I'm gonna just take it, push it back in, and put a little bit of grease around my axle, and then it should just come right off. So you're gonna take your thing of grease. I just use regular finish line grease. It prevents rust, so it works. And I'm gonna just lay it on there. Was gonna grease it anyway, but it's coming off, so it really doesn't help. But it'll help you slide your help you slide your driver off. Okay. So I got it off. Doesn't look like there's too much grease in there as is. So I didn't take it off to begin with. So let's just take a few shop rags. Let's check my other camera real quick. Okay. Now you're gonna take one. Usually a paper towel will work. Anything. And fold it to where you have a corner, right there. You just shimmy it on in there. Wipe it up. Don't keep on changing and all that, because it won't help. But usually when I do this, I take the time, really scrub it, check out my whole hub, see how everything is. You can see in so right now, let me pick up my other camera off the ghetto tripod. Here's the riding clip now. Nice. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright guys, I hope you guys liked that riding clip over there. It was just a little something, you know. And so you're going to take your Q-tip and you're going to just keep on scrubbing. You're not going to keep on changing and changing. Right now, my hub does look a little distressed because it's starting to clip down. I'm going to just change because I didn't scrub a lot with the paper towels. You don't want to just scrub and scrub until you have nothing on there. Like, look at that. So I'm going to just take my paper towel again. I'm going to just get deep in there. But this is how to make your hub louder. So you're going to take off a lot of grease. And you're going to leave some in there. Then you're going to want to wipe it off the prawls. Spin the opposite way. So where it picks up, you don't want to spin this way. You want to spin the way they'll push down. And you can also clean inside your axle hole, just so it's sparkly clean. I grabbed 2 shop rags because when I'm done, I'm going to keep on scrubbing and scrubbing until I have absolutely nothing. When I think I'm done, I just keep on scrubbing, and eventually it'll just be clean. This I would highly recommend gloves for, because your hands are obviously going to get dirty, because you're touching non-stop black grease, which is going to be from metal to metal. You can usually see it a lot if you have a lot of metal to metal wear with no grease on it. It just turns straight black. But a lot of people get it, a lot of people don't. I usually do, because I used to make my hub louder, which is very bad for it. And the more grease you have is always the better. I might even take out my pearl spring right now. I'm not sure. Okay. Also, you can scrub. Let me grab a tool real quick. Tiny Allen key will do the trick. Nice and small. You need to scrub in between your sprocket. This gets all the excess old grease off and all that. Yeah, so if you take the Allen key that you have somewhere laying around, if you have an Allen set, anything will really work. A screw and nail. Just get all the excess grease off of your sprocket. Your driver, I mean. My bad. And then you're going to take your shop rag and scrub it on off. Sorry about the TV, guys. Just don't know why it's on. Don't know if you guys can hear it. If you can, I'm absolutely sorry. But okay, I think I cleaned it up enough for now. We're gonna just take this. Then also a good trick I found was you roll it up and you just push it through your axle hole. But this is only if you're gonna re-grease every part of it. And just do that once or twice, however you please. I am going to be getting new drivers and all that, but I will show you guys how to put it back on. And also, I'm going to take this moment since I'm sitting down. I know these videos are kind of boring, but you're learning. Me and a couple of my friends in a village out here. Their YouTubes are going to be in the description below, right here. Don't know if that's in a shot, but we're all going to start doing pranks, all things, really. We'll play games of bikes, games of Scoot, which I'm also going to be posting a video on this channel, I think later on this week or something, of me doing scooter teardown. Then we're going to put it back together, dial it in, show you guys all that. I'm going to do that with my friend Jack Halpin. He has his own YouTube channel. His link will be in the description below. Really good scooter rider. Gotta give it to him. And so now, if you want to make your hub louder, you've already done that. Let's just, come on. Okay. Obviously, I won't be able to put my hub back on right now, my driver. But if you click it in, it's going to be louder because there's more metal-to-metal contact with no grease involved. Right there. Now let's just take my lock ring. Where did I put that? Under the grease. Yep. Okay, so you can take the lock ring, tighten it on. So after you tighten it on, I'm not going to tighten it completely on, but also a good way to make it louder. I've learned this trick from Needle Media. I used to do it. You can tighten it really tight where your axle will still spin. Don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh. It's louder than it was. But you can also tighten it tighter than it should be. And it can make it a kink louder, but it won't make it too much louder. That's only if you're so concerned about trying to make it as loud as you possibly can. Usually people like their bikes loud. I particularly like it quiet. This hub used to be a free coaster, and I switched it out, got a Mission React hub. A cheap hub just needs something. It's laced up to an Alienation. I'm pretty sure this is a Black Sheep rim. But I'm going to have to trim my wheel, so I'll teach you guys how to do that. But now, you can take this back off. If you're going to make it quieter, it should still be off. And once that's off, make sure everything's working properly, like your prawls are bending down. If they're not, then you have to, you can just contact me about that. I'll walk you through the steps on everything. We can go on Skype or something, whatever. And I can teach you that part. But now, you're going to take your grease, drop it on in the hub, just a little for right now. Then you're going to take a finger and just lather it on in there. I can't fit either of my fingers in there. So you're going to take a Q-tip and just spread it. Once it's all spread out, I can't talk right now. You're going to just keep on putting more and more. And I just showed you the clip of how loud it was, and I'm going to show you guys how much quieter it got from me doing this little trick just putting in more grease. Also, this grease prevents rust. Very, very good if you live in a saltwater area. By the way, I did fall in the bay not too long ago. It's absolutely terribly cold out. But yes, I fell in. I know I'm gonna get like a comment or a message saying, haha, you fell in the bay, you idiot. I was trying to sprocket stall. They found a nice spot. I did it once, and I was not paying attention to my speed, and I just went flying in, got picked up, absolutely terribly cold out. And so after you do that, now you can take your driver setup, put more grease on this. Honestly, the more grease the better. You're going to spin it the opposite way, again, the way the prawls go down. And you just get it everywhere. Just keep on putting it in, out, around. Right now my prawls are stuck down, that's not good. So you can just click those back up. Okay. Now, right now there's too much grease. So you can just do one swipe around. And then you're going to re-grease the inside axle of it. That's where your bearing is, and it sits. And if you don't have a bearing, you have a ball bearing setup, which I would highly recommend. Go to the switch as soon as you can to a sealed. Now we're going to click this back in the hub. Should be... Okay. Oh, there goes my cap, just rolled completely away. So now, also what you can do, you can take this back out, and exactly where your teeth are, and you can take off all that grease that you just put on, if it got on your teeth, just in case you have chain lube on, because it won't like each other that much. And also in this video, I'm going to just pop off my one spring and clean off my crawls real quick. Okay, for this step, if you are doing it, you want to be extremely careful.
There's no joke. So what we've done is cook it into the bread, and the water just runs off like off a duck's back.
No, this has been tested by the FDA.
Big baby steps.
You could have just said yes. This was your idea?
Yes.
And what made you come up with this idea?
Have you ever had a sandwich in a hot tub?
You know what it was for me? It's no one's business except mine and my girlfriend's, and that's why I designed this self-destructing pregnancy test.
You got Mar light it up.
Light up.
Wait, what? We're really gonna do this? So it's not self-destructing if there's a fuse.
So you got approximately 10 seconds. You pee on it very fast. You wait. At that point, right around now, the test results are coming out. Right around now. At this point, we celebrate briefly with in the water. And right one in the water. You throw it before it explodes.
Okay, guys.
Check out how this works.
Guys, I'm extremely sorry. My camera actually died, so I just had to switch out the batteries real quick. And now, I didn't skip any steps yet or anything. Now you're going to click all your prawls back in. Make sure you put them in the correct way.
need to apologize for. You can't
And
ask for forgiveness. You lose.
make sure you don't lose any prawls.
For him? Yeah, I never forget that.
I almost did. Now you're going to take your spring, which should stretch. And you should. This is for the spring that goes all the way around. Okay, and okay.
I gotta apologize.
And now my spring is back in. Everything's moving correctly, as is. And also what I can do is, if you guys would like, I can do an update in about 3 weeks of how this is working out to me. And now you're going to take this, put it back in, and you want to put on your lock nut. Alright guys, so far we have the hub all getting put back together right this moment. Sorry for that brief break, just went upstairs real quick. Now, since you want to make your hub quieter, you are going to keep this a little loose where your hub is not moving at all. But sometimes take it off and put it back on. It's going to take a little bit of manpower. Mine just clicked right in for some reason. Now it's back in. Now you're going to take this, set up your one wrench on one side, set up your other, or you can just keep one wrench on just for this part. I'm going to just use my hands and just spin it on both sides. And now, at this part, you're going to see if your hub, your driver, is moving. Mine is a little bit. You're going to tighten it to where the point it won't move on its own, or with your force. Just so it doesn't just come loose while you're riding your hub. Make sure it's spinning correctly. Now, I'm going to show you guys how quiet it is. Ready? Let's just turn off my surround sound. Sorry. Oh, again. Let's put this right on the mic. Absolutely quiet. It sounds like my hub has been quiet for years now. So, today, I hope you guys liked my little tutorial on how to do this. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. If you like this content, don't forget like, subscribe, and my Instagram is going to be right here. You can hit me up on there, DM me, do whatever. Also, in the description below, I'm going to have Eddie Hutzler and Jack Halpin. One of them, Eddie, he does BMX, and Jack, he does scooting. Right now, I just did this video because it's raining outside at this moment, and I just wanted to show you guys something new. I have one video up. I had to take down my other because it was just a terrible scooter edit type webisode. My next webisode is going to be filmed with this camera, which I'm using right now. It's like a little vlog camera. It works perfect, but it doesn't have a flip-up screen. So that's going to be one of my next steps. And so I'm going to get back to you guys. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment. Peace.